Hello, guys. I am in cupcake soap heaven right now. Here is how my cupcake soaps came out. These are the Hazelnut Vanilla Coffee Latte cupcake soaps, and I just took them out of the mold like 5 minutes ago. I left them in there all weekend, so they've been in there for like 3 or 4 days now. And okay, so these here in the front are this one and this one here do not have the coffee grounds added back in, so they're the non-exfoliating version. There is a sprinkling of coffee there on the top with a coffee bean. You can see the bottom, the top won't darken any, but you can see right here that little ridge of darker on the top of the cupcake part. The rest of the soap will get that dark, so it'll still darken up because it just got exposed to the air because it's been in those molds, so that's why it stayed light. So that will darken up a bit still. So that's the non-exfoliating, and let's turn it here. Here is the exfoliating version, which is my favorite version. I like it with the coffee grounds back in there for some exfoliating. So there's the top of it, and you can see how dark that is there on the top of the cupcake right there. And so these are overall are going to be darker anyway than the non-exfoliating because they have the coffee grounds added back in, which darkens it anyway. But then the fragrance oil is going to darken even more to the color of the top of that cupcake there. So that's what those look like. There's a little coffee bean there on the top. And I am so addicted. I cannot believe it. This cupcake soaps are something I never thought I would get the urge to make. And I remember back when I first came to YouTube, it was Kelly from Soap Lovers Unite here on YouTube. She had sent me an email and said something about she'd had a dream about me making cupcake soaps, and that she just thought she'd share it with me in case she was supposed to pass it along to me. And I remember emailing her back and jokingly being like, yeah, right, I don't think that's going to happen. They're not really my thing. I don't think you'll see me making them anytime soon. But if I do make them, they will probably be super ugly, but I will dedicate them to you. So, Kelly, if you do watch this video by chance, then here you go. These are dedicated to you. Thanks for passing your dream along, and I'm sorry I didn't take it seriously because it's obviously something that I guess I am supposed to do since I'm now so addicted. I just have all these thoughts running through my head of different ones I want to make, and I have notes and lists and ideas written down and like consumed with it. It's crazy. I can't believe it. Who would have thought? So there's those, and then because it was my first time making them, I didn't know how to judge how much of the topping I would, how many cupcakes it would make and how much of the topping I would need. So I had a lot of topping left over, and I was like, oh, what am I gonna do with the topping? So I threw the topping into little smooth molds, and these will probably be given out as free samples because you can see it has a lot of air bubbles there on the edges, because the mixture had just thickened up so much by that point. And I wasn't super happy with how the tops of those came out anyway. You know, it looks pretty good. No, that way, but it's, you know, it was hard to do the smaller ones, but I think doing them again, I could get it really good. So I real quick in the topping, because the topping has no coffee grounds added into it, I real quick threw some coffee grounds into it to hopefully, I was hoping I'd darken it a little bit. And then I threw it into the smooth-sided molds there. So here are the little minis on those. And then I did make 4 of the regular size. Now these ended up weighing, they weighed just a bit more than these here. These here weighed, oh, I can't remember when I put one on the scale. It seems like it weighed right about 4 ounces, 4.5 maybe. So when they cure out, I'm assuming they're going to weigh 4 ounces or just a hair under. These here weighed closer to almost 5 ounces. So these curing out are probably going to weigh, 4.5 ounces, I'm thinking. These here didn't get bubbles too badly because I poured the batter into these first, and then I still had some left over, and I you know, I was like, I think I'm just going to make some little minis. I think that'd be fun. So by the time I got to the minis, it was really, really thick. So here's the smooth-sided ones, which I didn't know. That got kind of a bit of bubbles. Not too bad. But I really like the smooth-sided ones, and I wasn't sure I would. I figured I wanted them all to be ruffled like this, which I do really like, but I really like the smooth side too. And I do like that they're a little bit, you know, they're probably not quite an ounce heavier than the ruffled edge ones. So that's how those came out. And I like the smooth feel of the soap too, although to use them, I'm sure, you know, you'd want to cut them in half to use them anyway. But yeah, I am really excited about the cupcake soaps. They will need to cure out for, you know, the normal time, about, you know, it's going to be about 4 to 6 weeks before they're ready to go. And it is in my regular hazelnut vanilla coffee latte scent that I make with the regular soap, so it smells delicious. It's like torture to me because, of course, I don't eat cupcakes anymore, any of that kind of stuff anymore, and I don't drink coffee anymore, or any of that kind of stuff anymore, so these are killing me, but at least I get to enjoy them, you know, this way. Oh, they smell so good. At least I get to enjoy them this way. And so I can go crazy making little cupcake soaps and have my cupcakes just not eat them too. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.